Have fun at Grandpa's, kids. I'll see you later. Hey, Grandpa.
Oh, hello, kids.
What are we gonna do today?
Today? Well, I was thinking we could read some poetry.
What? Poetry's boring.
Especially when it doesn't rhyme.
Yeah.
Well, here's a poem from a couple years back. It's called Ode to the Toaster Oven.
That sounds really lame.
Well, you know, it is what it is. So here goes. Morning. 2 slices of bread sometimes aren't enough, but the perfectly toasted bagel makes for a perfect morning. Digitized temperature set exact. Soft red glow, slower is better. Afternoon. Diversity is underrated. Radio waves at 2.5 gigahertz are overrated. 2.5 minutes on high, hot and soggy. 10 minutes, turn halfway through, perfect. Soft red glow, slower is better. Evening. Dinner for 2, but nothing is ever cooked at the same temperature. As she arrives, everything is better. Soft red glow, slower is better. Night. Soft red glow, slower is better. Thank you, Toaster Oven.
Grandpa, that poem sucked. Yeah, who wrote that? Like a wannabe English teacher that is terrible at poetry?
Yeah, probably. But the point is, you have to look past what the poem literally is talking about. And you have to see the figurative side of things. For example, in that last poem, it wasn't always talking about a toaster oven, but rather it compared the oven to things in daily life. And the warm red glow, slower is better line added a repetition of phrase into the poem. These are literary devices made to enhance the reader's journey through the poem, so it can still be a good poem even if it doesn't rhyme.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Do you really think that's what it means?
Perhaps. Now let's get on to an author who is actually good at writing poetry. His name is Robert Frost, and I will read you The Road Not Taken. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveller long I stood, and looked down as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
It was about a dude who came to a fork in the road and took the one that looked less traveled on.
Ah, but you're not looking at it from a figurative point of view. It could be looking instead on an important decision in life. He could only pick one path, and he had to make his decision to continue. He says he picked the one less traveled by, which means that he didn't just follow what everybody else was doing. Like, if he was at a party, and everyone was like, high and doing drugs, he wouldn't have taken them because everyone else was, but he would have just left. That could be a good example of what this is talking about.
Wow, Grandpa, you're really good at explaining this stuff. Hey kids, I'm back. What'd you learn at Grandpa's today? Well, we learned about literary devices and not taking drugs at parties and how slower is better. And, oh yeah, Kyle Cefaletto sucks at poetry.